Hello, beautiful people. Welcome today. I just want to share something with you because somebody actually asked me something about Luxembourg yesterday, and I just think it would be nice for me to answer it and explain generally. First and foremost, application is currently not open in Luxembourg. Application is not going on. Application will start February next year, that is 2026. I think the application normally open once a year. So if you want to study in Luxembourg, this is the best time for you to start arranging your document because we are in August. And when you arrange your document, you have all your document done, it will be nice for you. First, you need to understand that if you want to study in Luxembourg, if you are going for BSc program, you don't need to legalize your document. You just arrange your O-level result and others of ground. Why, if you want to go for MSc, that is where you need to legalize your BSc result, your transcript, your O-level result and others. That is for that. One thing you will need to understand that Luxembourg is a bit trickish because there is really one affordable university in Luxembourg. Luxembourg have multi-university, but the University of Luxembourg is the really affordable one, and the rest are expensive. And I think the tuition fee ranges between 200 euros to 1,500 euros. So get it clear. Luxembourg, it's pretty cheap for the University of Luxembourg, but other universities, they are pretty expensive. And the cheap university, understand, it is very competitive. You must have a good CGPA to apply for you to be admitted. And what you must understand that when applying for applications, bear in mind that it's very trickish in a way that you should apply for courses that are taught in English, because Luxembourg actually have 4 languages. They have German, they have English, they have Luxembourgish, and I think French. It should be French if I'm sure. I will check. If it's not correct, I will write it in the comment. They speak 4 languages. So if you want to pick, be careful to pick courses that are taught in English so that you will not be stranded. The minimum wage in Luxembourg, I think, is around 1,460. 1,460. So the minimum wage is what you will need as a proof of funds. The proof of funds is 1,460 times 12. That is 17,500 euros. So for you to be able to move to Luxembourg and provide a proof of funds, you will need 17,500 euros. That is what you need as proof of funds. Mind you, Luxembourg is one of the big 6 countries. They are one of the wealthier countries in Europe. It's very wealthy. The economic is doing well. They are among the big 6, but you must be careful in your application process. If you want to apply for Luxembourg, I will advise that apply to Luxembourg and apply to other countries, because it will not be nice that you put all your eggs in one basket and you are denied. I'm not praying for anybody to be denied, but it's very competitive. It's very trickish, because most people are applying to the only really affordable school there in Luxembourg. So you applying there and your CGPA is not good, might be trickish for you. So if you apply for Luxembourg, apply for others to support and arrange your document, because February application will start. Time waits for nobody. So that is just what I want to give you about Luxembourg. If you know you want to study Luxembourg, start planning now. Get your document legalized. For those that are going for MSc, go and legalize your document at the Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs, so that all your document will be ready. So I think, guys, the few things I will have to say. Let me quickly say this one. If you know you want to move to Europe come 2026, start arranging your documents now. Most schools will be opening next year. Some schools are opening. University of Denmark, I think University of Switzerland, applications are currently ongoing, or they are about to start. Start applying now if you know you have arranged your documents and you have read the requirement. For Portugal, vocational school is open. Apply to vocational schools if you know you want to go to Portugal, you want to study in Portugal. Proof of funds in Portugal is just 10,440 euros. Vocational schools are quite cheap, but please be mindful of the vocational school you are picking in Portugal, because not all schools require you to go to Portugal to do their course. You can do some in Nigeria, yeah. Be mindful of the courses you are picking in vocational schools in Portugal. Application will begin early. Please, please be mindful of courses you want to pick, especially in vocational schools, because vocational schools are very tricky. If you really have money and you have BSc, I always advise people to go for MSc, because MSc will give you an upper hand. Please go for MSc. And the last line I want to touch is that if you know also that you want to apply for schools, please build your proof of funds. It's very important. You can have 50 million naira and you will see insufficient fund. It's not that you don't have money, but you are not able to convince the immigration officer that that money is still in your account. So please build your proof of funds. It will be advisable for you to have 6 months bank statements. Even if you want to borrow money, let me say, you want to borrow money to there are certain way you can build that account to borrowing. So that is just a few information I have for you. That's just a few information.